I'd like to begin by offering a thanks to all of those Kickstarters who have already pledged. We are at an amazing stage already, and to those who are thinking of pledging, come and be part of what I think will be a really exciting project.
Together we want to show you our latest project, which is a game editor that we at Wizards at Work, our company, have been developing for the last 3 years. We've already put a lot of effort into it, but we still need your help to now implement the multiplayer mode and finish the game editor in the way we have envisioned it.
So we made this online game editor to create your own games without any programming. I've dreamed about this for a long time since I was a kid, because I always thought about ways to simulate a whole universe and play around with its dynamics. I experimented with particle systems and physics like gravity, and I always wanted to find simple rules that allow for interesting emergent behavior. I wondered if it's possible to create simple forms of life in a purely virtual simulated world. Which kind of architecture would allow digital life? After roughly 20 years of research and experimental programming, I decided to quit my secure but boring job as a programmer, got some initial financing and founded a company with some friends. It took us about 4 years, and along the way I lost most of my hair, so it's a real labor of love. EvoCell allows you to create and, if you want to, sell your own games without any programming at all. Now you can quickly create mini-games within a few minutes of editing with EvoCell.
And if you create your games with our EvoCell game editor, then it automatically runs on all platforms.
Yes, creating games with EvoCell is a magical process which we would like to share with everybody.
I think that many gamers dream about making their own games. I certainly love computer games. And if you start thinking about making your own game, and you put your creativity and love into it, then with EvoCell you quickly get a playable prototype in 5 to 20 minutes. If you start off by editing an existing game, then you can change every little detail of the game very quickly and easily. Via our online platform, you can share your creations with all the other people on the internet, and you quickly get feedback from the other gamers. And if you get positive feedback, maybe this motivates you to put some extra work into it and make an extended version with some more levels and new end bosses, which is certainly something that I always enjoyed. Or you could share it for free and invite the others in helping you with the game creation. Then people can create their own levels for your new jump and run game, for example, or balance the end bosses in a space shooter, or create new characters for your role-playing game. We allow private and totally public collaborative projects. We don't want to force any licensing model onto the content our users create. We give you a lot of choice. You can share your work for free, or you can choose to sell it if you think that your game has what it takes. When you create your game with EvoCell, probably the biggest advantage is that you can automatically package your game for all relevant platforms: iOS, Android, and any browser. And you get a multiplayer platform, team chat, in-app tokens, for free if you want to use that. But you don't have to, and you can keep your game simple. In EvoCell, we use a totally different approach. Instead of programming the enemy artificial intelligence, and instead of programming what happens when the player hits a wall, and instead of moving sprites around on the screen, we ask, what if the pixels themselves could embody the physics or the enemy AI? How can we make the pixels live? The answer is surprisingly very simple. It is based on a powerful mathematical concept called cellular automata. Cellular automata are an alternative computing paradigm that is inherently parallel and inspired by the way biological cells interact and grow. And we are using these biological processes in our game to make the game real, to make the game live.
But how can cellular automata help with computer games? The answer is surprisingly simple and comes in two parts.
First, cellular automata are extremely versatile. There are even theories that the whole universe is a giant cellular automaton. So if anything can be modeled as a cellular automaton, then it's certainly a very good foundation for a game engine. And second, cellular automata can be very efficiently computed on modern graphic cards. So it doesn't matter if it runs on the smartphone, tablet, or PC. So that's basically where we started years ago, and we never derived from our initial vision, because right from the start we knew that we were onto something. We also want to create this EvoCell Space Saga game, which is a mixture between a jump-and-run and a space shooter game. There will be a story-based single-player mode and an open universe multiplayer mode. You can fly around through a living universe and explore the surface of planets with your friends. We think that this will be an extremely addictive game that you can spend many days playing and enjoying.
So what perks do we offer? If you got curious and want to play the EvoCell Space Saga game, then you can do so by ordering the EvoCell Space Saga game perk. Or you can participate in the beta phase of the game editor. We created this Kickstarter campaign to allow you to profit from participation in the beta phase of the game editor. We would love to get feedback from you.
We hope we could raise your interest, and please support us on Kickstarter.